Afternoon, YouTube beauties. Today is May 27th, 2023. It is Memorial Day weekend. I hope you're having a great time, or me, I don't have any plans so far. I'll probably just be in the house. I gotta go to the store. That's about it. If I don't go to the store today, I'm gonna definitely go tomorrow. But I just wanted to talk about something I saw on YouTube. The lady name is Taylor Love, and she's like the freaky person for YouTube. She always asking like freaky questions, and the questions she asked and the responses were so disturbing. She asked men about them sleeping with their children's mothers, and this is why I don't sleep or date men. I normally don't date men with children because of the responses that I read. And they all was like, yeah, I know if I want it and if I really need it and I'm not seeing nobody, I could just get it anytime. And I'm like, ladies, you have to have respect for yourself, because men talk, first of all. They definitely talk. And I actually know two females like that. They was never in a relationship with their child's dad, and they child's dad just played them. And it's like, you know, the nigga don't want you, and you just let him hit anytime. He don't help you with the kids. You know, it's different if y'all just having fun, but they in love with dude. The dude is just using them, and it's like, what the hell, you know? Very few females out there like me who have respect for themselves. And, you know, if he's disrespectful towards you and your family, why would you open your legs? Like, that's something I don't understand. You know, it's not that much, oh, the D is good. You could get D somewhere else. You know, it's just really, really sad amongst black women, and this is why they don't respect us. And the responses was just crazy to me. And these are grown people. These are not, you know, these are everybody in the responses. I'm sure it's 30s, 40s, and it's like, they said, yeah, they know that if they want it, they could just call and whatever. And they probably don't do nothing for the kids, but her legs always open. Like, have some respect for yourself. You know, that was so disturbing to me. And this is why I don't typically date men with kids. I don't. Like, for me, you know, the next go around, if you have kids with a woman, the mother need to be dead, or like, for real. You can't have no, if it's a situation where I can't, like, I learned so much from my last experience. Simple things like, if I can't come around for Christmas, Thanksgiving, those are all red flags, ladies. Those are all red flags. And I'm like, it's not Taylor Love's fault. She was just curious and asking a question. But the responses in the comment section was like, yo, women need to have more respect for themselves. There's no way that a man should be able to fill your insides and he don't do nothing for your kids. Like, you know, or he don't have no respect for you, or he don't. And I know females like that. The dude don't have no respect for them. They beating on them. All type of craziness, and you opening your legs and he don't want to get Pampers. And then you wonder why he don't want you. He don't want you because you're not respecting yourself. You know, at least have your guard up to be like, all right, this is just what it is. But that was just sad for me, because it's like the fact that those men could, because she was talking to the men. The fact that those men could write those comments like, yeah, I could get it anytime. I could call her right now and she with it. I'm like, wow, that is so sad that they know that they could do that. That's really sad. But what I really wanted to talk about is there's a YouTuber, and I forget his name, but he was just asking. He's kind of immature to me, because the stuff that he be saying to the guys, he's like my age, but he talk like he 21 or something. And so the question he asked was, how long does it take for you to, like, give it up to a dude? And so she was telling him, I guess she never listened to his, like, YouTube channel, but she was like, oh, 2 days. or whatever, 2 dates he could hit. But I wanted to talk to my fellas because just because a girl sleeps with you, that doesn't mean that she's attracted to you. Okay? Maybe you have something to offer. Maybe you're a rapper, you're a producer, and so she's like, you know what, I'm trying to get into the industry. Or maybe you're intimidating. Okay? Men seem to think that, oh, well, she slept with me, so she must like me. That doesn't mean that we like you. Now, it depends on the female. Now, for me, after I had my son, yes, I could truly say that every guy I've been with, I either was dating them or I wanted to date them. I could truly say that. That's after my son's father. My son's father was like the middle, like it taught me don't open my legs unless if I have feelings. I didn't have feelings for my son's father, and some people made the what? Da, da, da. I'm like, at the end of the day, he was supposed to help me go on tour, whatever. He was a rapper at the time. And I was just being young. And I allowed him to intimidate me. Just like with R. Kelly. Like, R. Kelly intimidated people. They didn't want to. Tiffany Haddish, she said it. She was not attracted to him. Right? So to my young men specifically, because only a young man would think that, or immature man, just because just is the same way that y'all sleep with girls that y'all don't like, females, we the same way. Okay? So just because she sleep with you, just because she's going out on dates with you, that does not mean that she likes you. You might have something that she wants. Money, maybe you have status, maybe you have whatever. Hell, just because a woman is in a relationship with you, that don't mean she like you. Hell, Michelle Obama don't even like her husband. And that's Obama. Like, he was the president. So who the fuck is you? And you got a regular 2x4 job. You might have a little car, but that don't mean that she like you. For me, like, there's tests and things y'all could do to really see if she like you. This is how you know if a bitch like you. If you don't want to speak to her for a few weeks and a few months, and she still, if she asks you, like, what are you thinking? Let's talk about it. If she constantly is trying to get to see where your head is, she like you. If she actually is concerned with your feelings, she likes you. Okay? If you say you broke, right, but she still want to go out, she might like you. Now, if you have a lot of money, and she might just be doing that to see if you would, that might be a trick, but you would know. You feel it in your heart when a girl really like you, and a lot of men lie to themselves. A lot of our grandmothers did not like our grandfathers. And this is why our grandfathers went out and cheated, not because they were dogs, but because our grandmothers didn't like them. And they knew that, so just because, she might be married to you, she might be a girl, but there's certain things you could definitely tell if somebody likes you for you. And that's important to my fellas. Like, make sure a girl likes you for you. She holds you down when you're broke, or if y'all going out all the time, right? And like, everybody hate Chris. There's an episode where the manager was telling him, because Chris, he was working, and so his manager was like, she don't like you, she just care about the tickets. You should make up something to see where her head is at. So he was like, do you want to see Houdini? And he was like, oh, I don't have the tickets. And she's like, I don't want to go out with you then. So that was, even though that's little kids, that's a proof that she did not like him. She just wanted to see Houdini, right? So if you be like, yo, I got some tickets to see Beyonce, right? And then she's like, oh, yeah, let's go. And then you say, oh, you know what? I can't afford it. It's like $300. You think we could do something else? And she's like, no. And she says, no, she don't like you. Okay? She don't like you. Okay? Because it's not about where you go. It's the time spent together. Right? So though you could do little tests like that to see if she really down for you. Or Valentine's Day come up, your money might be a little low. Maybe you ain't get your tax money yet, whatever. And so you like, oh, we can go out to a restaurant versus the Poconos. And she's like, no, I don't want to go to the Poconos. And Or a better one. Let's say your car gets repossessed. So anything could happen with your car, and y'all had plans to go to Poconos, so you like, we're gonna have to take a bus. And she be like, nah, she don't like you. So this test that you could do, and unfortunately guys, they don't appreciate that. It's almost as if they want a girl that don't like them. Y'all are weird. But yeah. Also, Steve Harvey, he tells the young men, he's like, oh, y'all young men young men got more self-esteem now, and y'all are smart. I'm raising a son, and I would never want him to be paying all the bills of some bum bitch. Because guess what? If you providing for a woman for 10 and 20 years, when you can't provide for her no longer, she gonna go to the next nigga. That's all that's gonna happen. And you gonna look stupid. Because if you marry her, you gonna be having to pay alimony while she's with the next nigga. And those are my thoughts.